In a world where millions are battling weight issues, weight loss is becoming a booming industry. You already know that by now if you've been watching 5 Live with me. And the breakthroughs, they just keep coming. First came the injections like Manjaro, Wegovy, Ozempic, and now a daily pill that could help people lose a significant amount of weight. And it's currently one of the most closely watched experimental drugs in the space. Now, this pill has been developed by Eli Lilly, and it works like any other GLP-1 drugs. It lowers the blood sugar, slows down digestion, and reduces appetite. The combination makes it easier to eat less and lose weight over time. But what really sets it apart is the format. It's a pill, remember, not a shot. No needles, no refrigeration, no potentially lower costs as well. And that could make it much more accessible for people who've also been priced out or uncomfortable with the injectable options. Now, in this largest phase 3 trials that have happened in the US actually, over 3,000 adults who were overweight or obese but not diabetic took the pill daily for 72 weeks at the highest dose tested, which was about 36 milligram, and participants lost an average of 12.4% of their body weight. That's about 27 pounds or so. That compares to just about 0.9% weight loss in the placebo group. Now, some headlines have also claimed that 1 in 5 people lost 20% or more of their body weight, but the actual number was about 18.4. Again, I'm telling you all these details because remember, this pill is not out yet, but come 2026, not just Eli Lilly, there will be several brands, including the companies here in India, who will be coming out with this pill. Much more affordable, much higher reach as well. Now, for people with type 2 diabetes, the results were slightly less dramatic, which is expected. Now, the participants of the highest dose lost about 10.5% of their body weight. They also saw meaningful improvement in blood sugar, with 1AC levels dropping as much as 1.8 percentage points from the baseline. On the safety side, the most common side effects were gastrointestinal, nausea, diarrhea, constipation, vomiting. Most were mild to moderate, but as with any other GLP-1 drug, the side effects sort of became more frequent at higher doses. About 10% of the participants on the highest dose dropped out of the study due to the side effects. They just could not bear it. That's 10% of people saying cannot bear even when it's a pill, compared to about 2.6% in the placebo group. Now, it's important to note at this point that this pill hasn't been studied in children. So, any claims about higher risk in younger usage, etc., are not backed by any data yet. And also to note that the drug is not yet approved by FDA or other global regulators. But Eli Lilly says that it's preparing to seek approval. If and when it hits the market, it could make the class of treatment available to a much wider group of people, especially those who have found injectables out of reach, both because of their pocket or because of the fear of needles. But no matter how promising, here's the bit to remember, no matter how promising the numbers look, this isn't a magic fix. There's a real risk of misuse or over-reliance, especially as social media fuels hype around weight loss drugs. Now, used correctly, GLP-1 in a pill form or injectable could be a valuable tool. But like any tool, it needs to be part of a broader plan, one that includes medical supervision, long-term habits, and a realistic view of what health actually means. It's not just about looking thin, it's about being fit. So yes, it's a big step forward, but the real test will be how it's used when it leaves the labs and enters the real world, is available in the pharmacy next to you, which is likely to happen by next year. All right, so that was all about the new weight loss pill that's going to hit the market.